The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see a team from the American, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially in college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Going to look downfield again. Here's a heat. Got a little space. And that's a live ball behind the line.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Van Buren. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Hit right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
They go to the ground. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The sure hands, it's Van Buren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Used to play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Van Buren. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. him sweat it all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Van Buren. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, and watch out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Pitt pushing the pace.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Power football with the run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He leaves it with his back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when program... There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically tried to do work. They boot it away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Hit right back to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Thorne. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, wanted to give you an update on the Deep South's oldest rivalry between Georgia and Auburn. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls it in. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play action fake. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
To the air, it's Hawkins.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Clock gets running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Orange now facing a third and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. To the air on second down. Got his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring move.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got the tight end. Turning it on! And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. It out of the air. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Orange will have to punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Wants to throw on first down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Motion from the back. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cuse. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Hit right back to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Had to throw it before he wanted. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls and fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding an escape route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Quick release on the RPO.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pitt pushing the pace. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
35, Syracuse, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Sends it back in motion. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Hit as he throws. Got a man, it's Van Buren. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. He'll pull it on the read. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Inside the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Wide open downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And it's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all sugar. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.